You want to have a better life. You know you need to work on your routines, get things in order to have a better life. Maybe you want to wake up earlier. Maybe you want to have better morning routines or nighttime routines. Maybe you want to start working out. So today I'm going to talk to you about what you need to do to create long-lasting change. And to make things easy, we're going to do it in 5 steps. Step 1 is to create awareness. Think about what you want to change, what has worked in the past, what has worked maybe for some time, but then you haven't been consistent. So we want to create as much awareness as possible. Think back to when you were younger, maybe a teenager, maybe when you were in college, maybe a young adult. So think about what has worked in the past, what hasn't, why that is the case. Maybe it is a skill that was never taught to you. Maybe it was a skill that was not modeled by your parents. Maybe it's something that you haven't really been exposed to. So let's create as much awareness as possible. Also, you want to be able to identify triggers. What is it that has made you stop in the past? What is it that maybe it is around a certain date, certain people, and then you stop with that consistency? Number 2, you want to make the decision of changing. I know it sounds simple, but maybe you haven't decided to wake up early. Maybe you haven't decided to prioritize yourself. Or maybe you haven't decided that you are ready for that perfect partner. So look at what you need to do to make that decision. Do you maybe have to go to therapy, forgive yourself? Maybe you have self-sabotaged in the past, but now you are ready to make that change. Step number 3 is we want to start implementing the changes. And we're going to address them by doing 2 things. One is we're going to start changing our thoughts, and the other, we're going to start changing our behaviors. And the thing is that they have to come together. Changing one only does not really work. And remember, we're trying to make a long-lasting change that we can keep consistent for the rest of our lives. So an example of that, let's say you are struggling finding a partner for you. So your thoughts are going to be like affirmations. I am ready to have a partner. I am attracting the perfect partner for me. I am ready to receive and give in partnership. I trust that the perfect partner is coming my way. So these are things that we play on repeat. We're saying them morning, night, when we're driving, when we're walking, all the time, as frequently as possible. And when you notice yourself thinking of the opposite, oh, I'm never going to find anybody, this is so hard, challenge that. Because what if the opposite is true? What if you do find that perfect partner? What if you do have that amazing, loving, passionate relationship? Now for the behaviors, something you can work on is smiling when you go to the store, making eye contact at the park when you're walking, starting conversations with strangers, and being open and in that energy of I am here, I'm ready to be seen, I'm ready to attract that perfect partner for me. Step number 4. As we are implementing these changes, we're going to have some ups and downs. Remember, change can be hard. It doesn't have to be. It can be. And as you're adjusting things, you may have some setbacks, and maybe you're going to go back to your old ways and protect yourself and not be consistent. So something that is going to help you with that consistency is thinking of the pain points. That means thinking about how much is this costing me? Just to stay with the same example of finding a partner. That means if I continue to keep to myself, to not engage, it's costing me confidence. It's costing me my belief in myself. Maybe it's costing me loneliness and sadness and feeling hopeless. So when you think of all those pain points, that can be a good wake-up call to help you be consistent with the change. And step number 5 is think of all the benefits. I know it can get exhausting and tiring when you have been trying to implement the thoughts, to implement the behaviors. Hey, I'm smiling, I'm making eye contact, I'm starting conversations, I'm having these thoughts on repeat that I am deserving, I am attracting the perfect partner, but I'm getting tired and it's not happening. If you keep being consistent, that reality that you want for yourself is possible. That partner that you want is possible. And when you look back to maybe it took you 8 months, maybe it took you 2 years of you being in that energy, deciding that you deserve this partner, having the thoughts, changing the behaviors. When you look back, you're going to say, oh, it took me 2 years, it took me 8 months. That was nothing because the life that I have now is so amazing that all of that was worth it. So let me know in the comments what you're working on or share anything that has helped you be consistent with implementing a change.